When a man meets a woman who cannot be controlled, predicted, or manipulated, something inside him shakes. She does not bend to his emotional inconsistency. Instead, she stands with a steady inner world. And that stability feels like danger to a man whose identity is built on external approval. Her presence alone exposes the gap between who he pretends to be and who he truly is. This contrast awakens insecurity he never intended to confront. A tamed woman fears abandonment. A wild woman fears losing herself. The moment he realizes she will not sacrifice her self-respect to secure his affection, his entire approach to connection becomes threatened. Her mind is not accessible through pressure. Her heart is not earned through flattery. Her attention is not maintained through inconsistency. The woman who can be tamed activates his anima, the part of his psyche that wants emotional depth, vulnerability, connection, introspection, and spiritual meaning. But the same woman also confronts his shadow, the part of him he hides, represses, denies, and fears. She sees beyond the surface. She notices the mask. She senses the insecurity. She reads the silence between his words, and no ego enjoys being exposed. She becomes the emotional X-ray that shows him everything he pretends not to feel. Men fear her because she sees them clearly. When she doesn't need him, but still chooses him, he feels both magnetized and threatened. She is not addicted to his presence, and that makes him unsure of his importance. She is not impressed by superficial charm, and that makes him question what he truly offers. She is not emotionally desperate, and that forces him to evaluate his intentions. She doesn't chase, she attracts. She doesn't cling, she chooses. She doesn't beg, she aligns. Her energy teaches him what a healthy connection looks like, something he may have never experienced before. And anything unfamiliar often feels frightening. Why men fear the woman who can be tamed. Jung's Hidden Truths explains why she becomes unforgettable. Ordinary attention feels too easy. Predictable affection feels too convenient. Women who bend quickly feel too safe. A woman who cannot be tamed is not rebellious for the sake of rebellion. She is simply loyal to her soul. She is not looking for someone to complete her. She is looking for someone to walk beside her. And that level of self-possession demands a man who has also met himself deeply. A man who seeks real connection will pursue her with intention. A man who seeks control will run. In the end, she becomes a psychological turning point in a man's life. She is the reminder that love is not possession, it is presence. Affection is not control, it is connection. Partnership is not dominance, it is depth. She represents the type of woman a man must grow into himself to truly receive. And that is the core of why men fear the woman who can be tamed. Jung's hidden truths. She doesn't scare him because she is too much. She scares him because she requires him to become more. She doesn't intimidate him because she is wild. She intimidates him because she is authentic. She doesn't overwhelm him because she is powerful. She overwhelms him because she is honest. And honesty is something many men only learn to face when they lose the woman who offered it. If you've ever been this woman or felt this energy, understand this clearly. Your power does not come from being hard to get. It comes from being impossible to manipulate. Your strength does not come from resistance. It comes from your self-respect. Your magnetism does not come from playing games. A man who fears that will call you intimidating. A man who desires growth will call you unforgettable. This is the psychological truth Jung revealed. People fear what they cannot control, but they crave what makes them evolve. She will be the woman he remembers, the woman he learns from, and the woman who sets the standard he never felt before. Continue growing, continue rising, continue honoring your truth. The right man will not run from that energy. He will rise to meet it. And when he does, he won't fear your untamed nature. He will respect it, value it, and protect it. Because real connection is not about taming a woman. It's about evolving beside her.